Hello everyone, welcome to Video Lectures, an ISR initiative by SSMRV College. SSMRV College, one of the premier institutions run by the prestigious RV group of institutions, has come up with a unique initiative to engage students at the time of this unforeseen medical emergency caused by corona outbreak. As a socially responsible institution, we would like to connect academically with students to make good the losses caused. In this connection, Neetha Asst of Department of MCom has posted a video on the subject Advanced E-commerce and Mobile Commerce and the topic Mobile Business Services. Please watch the video till the end and like, share with your peer groups and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. Mobile Business Services. Mobile business is a very recent but promising industry created by the emergence and widespread adoption of wireless data networks, which enables the convergence of the internet, e-business and the wireless world. So as you all know, how much mobile phones we are using these days and what all the business we are getting all over the world. So the mobile business services sector is driven by both demand and supply side factors. Mobile business services are attracting increasing attention and they promise a multi-billion dollar market whose characteristics are quite distinct compared to mobile consumer services. Competitive activity among players keen on tapping into this opportunity is increasing rapidly. So we also discuss important players in mobile business services. We have different important providers, operators, services, transaction and content service providers in the mobile business services. We'll discuss one by one. So first is technology providers. In technology providers, we have devices, enabling infrastructure, middleware, business applications. We have network operators. In this, we have cellular networks, wireless LANs. We have application service provisioning, system integration, solution providers. Transaction and content service providers, we have banking, business content marketplaces. Market for mobile business services. So all these four are interrelated to the market for business services. What is technology providers? Okay, a person or company or other entity that develops, produces and sells software applications or hardware for use in a clinical trial. So we call it as technology providers. Okay, so here technology providers need to decide whether they want to focus and excel in productizing technology or not. In solution provider, by the needs and preferences of companies, integration services are expected to capture clearly the largest share of the software related mobile spending. The key question for solution providers is how to ensure the ownership of the corporate customer and become the hub in mobile business service provisioning. In short, we also call it as, in the case of incumbent players, this may call for significant knowledge and skill upgrades. Besides specific technical skills, the ability to educate organizations about mobile opportunities is an important ingredient to strengthening corporate customer ownership. So next we'll discuss about transaction and content service providers. Transaction and content service providers belong to a key group of players in the consumer market along with mobile operators. In the business market, these players have a clearly weaker relative position. Although business may be more willing than customers to pay a mobile premium for timely and relevant content. The majority of the content and applications in mobile corporate use is internal to the corporation or belongs to its business network. So what does it mean? Content service provider, which they provide services to the customers along with the content. So businesses will be more willing to pay mobile premium for timely basis based on the contents what you are offering to the clients. So corporate customers are largely owned by solution providers such as system integrators and providers of external services. So we also call it as services often tend to lack distinctive differentiation and thus fail to build a loyal user base. The critical issue is to understand where the mobile medium really adds value to business content or transactions and to distinguish true market opportunities from mere technical possibilities. Next one is network operators. The business segment has been the main source of value for telecom operators in the past, but the profitability is currently at risk as mobile is becoming bundled as part of the overall data service offering. So as you all know, new technologies like mobile LANs become practical alternatives for providing high-speed mobile data access, especially in hotspot areas. New players utilizing these technologies may enter the network operator market. All this is likely to contribute to gradual commoditization of mobile data capacity provisioning, leading to continuing price pressure and intensifying battle for market share in communication services. So the scenario of weakening data traffic margins combined with the fundamental differences between the businesses and the consumer services implies a degree of urgency for mobile network operators who must think through their approach to mobile business services. Next new topic we'll discuss about mobile portals. A mobile portal is an internet gateway that enables mobile devices to connect remotely with an enterprise intranet or extranet via a web browser interface. Okay, so intranet or extranet means which you are connecting to the multiple people all over the world through some web browser interface. For this we'll be using mobile portals. Sometimes it is also referred to as portable portals. That means it is typically developed to assist the wireless user in their interaction with web-based materials. Consumer-oriented mobile portals provide access to mobile services and content using channels such as SMS. SMS means short message service. A micro browser. In all your mobile phones you'll be having a browser. We call it as micro browser such as WAP. WAP means wireless application protocol. I mode is internet mode and voice. So these are all the basic features of your mobile phones. So we are using mobiles that is wireless devices through these channels. Consumer mobile portals aggregate content from many sources and may offer personalized services and content to mobile users. For example, unified messaging news, search facilities, directories, and m-commerce transactions. Here, what I meant to say is whenever you want to search anything, whatever the result you are getting, that is collecting the information from the different sources and it is personalizing for you and it is displaying over the web. Mobile portals sometimes referred to as portable portals. That means it is typically developed to assist the wireless user in their interaction with web-based materials. So that's why whenever we have internet, we are using internet through the web-based only will be doing the interactions. Today, Most mobile portals are being formed by syndicating content providers into a centralized source of personal productivity information. Mobile portals are often modeled by aggregating applications and content from various providers in order to become the user's prime supplier for web-based information. Mobile portals differ from traditional web-based portals by a greater degree of personalization and localization than traditional web portals. Representative objectives for such mobile portals may be to attract the desired viewers and build valuable customer relationships through value-added content and community services. So now the mobile portals emerging today in many ways a stripped down version of traditional web portals without an understanding of the special requirements of mobile users. Consequently, these offerings are unacceptable to mobile internet users. So, how it has developed? Developing mobile portal technology. The technology of mobile portals is evolving as mobile devices become more sophisticated. Early portals were based on the wireless access protocol, that is WAP version 1.0, using wireless markup language. So now how you have HTML, hypertext markup language. So earlier we were using wireless markup language for the mobile phones with very limited user interface features and severe limits on the type of content that could be accessed. In many cases, content was based on a transformation from hypertext markup language pages designed for standard web browsers into WML pages. These conversions performed by WAP gateways that linked the mobile device network to the wider internet were slow and the content was not optimized for mobile users. Current WAP-based portals take advantage of the improvements in WAP technology that were introduced with version 2.0. Example, WAP push and end-to-end security. So nowadays, whatever we are using mobile phones, okay, so we have a facility of end-to-end security. You will be getting that end-to-end encryption even in your WhatsApp whenever you are sending the messages. And handsets to provide richer interaction and media types. So nowadays we have different handsets models which has richer interaction among the users. So here the key point you have to remember is WAP, wireless application protocol. It was the early version which we were using along with the wireless markup language. In the mobile phones, WAP-based portals take the advantage of improvements in WAP technology that are introduced with version 2.0. In this version 2.0, we have WAP push and end-to-end security. WAP push is like a sending messages. Portals are developed in the context of second generation. In mobile phones, we have different generations. We say first generation, that is 1G, 2G, second generation, 3G, third generation, 4G, fourth generation. So next we'll be having 5G also. So in this we are referring to first, second and third. So portals were developed in the context of second generation. Mobile phone networks suffered from slow connection speeds, limiting the range of contents that could be provided. So whenever we had a 2G mobile phones, we had a slow connection speeds with a limit range of contents that we can provide to the users. Portals also host location-based services. So slowly we are developing in the mobile portal technology. Okay, so a portal running over third generation network benefit from much faster data transfer speeds. Obviously, whenever we were using first generation, we had only text messages option. In the second generation, we had an internet connection where we can send data with a limited speed. Now, in the third generation, it has the benefit from the much faster data transfer speeds so that you can deliver rich multimedia content such as TV and movie feeds and MP3 downloads. However, despite the market dominance of entertainment content with the huge popularity of ringtones and screensavers, mobile portal services are not limited to entertainment alone. Some portals also host location-based services. Okay, so nowadays mobile phones are not only used for entertainment purpose, we are also using for location-based services. Example, the provision of map point access through the Vodafone portal in certain territories and portal hosted of M-payment mobile payment services are increasingly popular. So these are all the history. I can say how the mobile portal technology has been developed from 1 to 3 generations. Next, characteristics of mobile portals. We have 5 important characteristics of mobile portals. One is ubiquity, convenience, localization, personalization, device optimization. We'll discuss one by one. So what is ubiquity? Ubiquity means it appears everywhere and it is common. So that is what the important characteristics of mobiles nowadays. So you can carry anywhere, you can use it anywhere, you can call to anyone at any time you want. So ubiquity means an important characteristic here. It appears everywhere and it is common. Ubiquity mobile devices offer users the ability to receive information and perform transactions from virtually any location on a real-time basis. So, mobile portal users can have a presence everywhere or in many places simultaneously with a similar level of access available through fixed line technology. So here the main important thing is communication. Communication can take place independent of the user's location. The advantages presented from the omnipresence of information and continual access to commerce will be exceptionally important to time-critical applications. For example, they may offer stock alerts, email notifications and auction updates which are specified by an individual during the personalization process. Although similar services have been offered by regular portals, the use of mobile devices offers new advantages to users, especially those who travel frequently. So hope this clears. So next we have convenience. So as you all know, based on our convenience, we'll be using any devices. So here the agility and accessibility provided from wireless devices will further allow m-commerce to differentiate its abilities from e-commerce. People will no longer be constrained by time or place in accessing e-commerce activities. Rather, m-commerce could be accessed in a manner which may eliminate some of the labor of life's activities and thus become more convenient. For example, many people use their mobile devices when they are commuting, get stuck in traffic, and are waiting in lines. In these situations, m-portals act as time savers by allowing performing tasks that a person would do anyway but on the account of other important activities. This translates into improved quality of life and leaves more time for work and leisure. In addition, such services increase customer satisfaction and build loyalty, which is a key factor for the future success of mobile commerce. The next important characteristic is localization. Okay, Localization means the presentation of relevant, timely location, specific information you are giving. Wireless networks are capable of determining the location of users. That is one important characteristics of mobiles. So localization means knowing the geographical location of an internet user creates a significant advantage for m-commerce over e-commerce. Through how we are finding the location of some users? Through GPS technology. GPS, or we also call it as GPRS. Okay, so GPS means Global Positioning System. It's a service providers can accurately identify the location of the user so that m-commerce providers will be better able to receive and send information relative to a specific location. Next important characteristic is personalization. Mobile devices are typically used by a single person, making them ideal for individual based and highly personalized messages to various segments based upon time and location by altering both sight and sound. So mobile technology offers the opportunity to personalize your messages to various segments based upon time and location. You can also alter your sight and sound. Okay, so new developments in information technology and data mining make tailoring messages to individual consumers practical and cost effective. So example, I can say advertising messages to the individual preferences can be provided. One example for this, suppose in the Flipkart or in the Amazon shopping, if you are viewing any shopping contents, you will view and you will log out from the application. Next time, whenever you are using the same Flipkart or Amazon, the same advertisement will be popping up. So that is the personalization. Based upon your interest, it will be showing the advertisements in your mobile phones or in your web browsers. Characteristic, device optimization. Device optimization is an automatic generation of M-portal content based on device configuration. So here one example is your screen size, memory and CPU. These are all the example for the device optimization. So the characteristics of communication channel such as bandwidth and supported languages and protocols. Okay, so device optimization means it is an automatic generation of M-portal content based on device configuration. So it can be depends on your screen size, memory or CPU or your bandwidth or the supported languages you are using in your mobile phone. Since service providers know in detail about a device, bandwidth and supported languages, they may optimize the content or their portals to each user individually in order to achieve fast transmission, speed, simple navigation and intuitive graphical user interface and consistent page layout. These 5 characteristics play an important role in users' adoption decisions of mobile portals and therefore may be utilized in the creation of a studies conceptual model. In addition, previous human-computer interaction, innovation, marketing and management information system, this offers several factors may offer insights on the topic under investigation. So next topic, drivers of mobile portal strategy. Mobile portals should be able to increase the portability or probability of success by incorporating these three major drivers into mobile portal strategies. So what are those three drivers here? Any mobile portals must be easily customizable, and it should optimize the flexibility. That means it should increase the flexibility, and it should have the relevant content. So portals must be easily customizable, means the best mobile portals offers users a high degree of customization with organized and timely information in useful related links to other websites. Value for time propositions will hinge on the ease of use and capabilities of the user to tailor the portal to their particular requirements and needs. That's right. So whenever you are buying a mobile phone, you always look for the configuration, you always look for the flexibility, and also you will look for whether that particular phone has the relevant content so that easily you can use every day in your life. So it should be easily customizable. Customization affords the user greater ease of use on a device that is inherently less friendly than full-sized computers. Next drivers in mobile portal is it should optimize the flexibility. As we might be expected, many companies have made substantial capital commitments to current technology and software to create a portal presence, but users are not concerned with the delivery technology. Rather, the user wants the best available bundle of information, products, and services. Mobile portals should be flexible enough to adopt new technologies that enter new strategic areas without disrupting the viewer's established usage habits. Successful portals will be able to adapt to the changing technological environment and incorporate into their platforms the value-added services that their audience desires. And third, drivers, portals must contain relevant content. So what does it mean? Value-added content and relevant community services will become key elements for success in mobile portals. A good mobile portal develops a relationship with the user by helping to navigate through all the information on the internet. Always, portals provide value for time services by continuously scanning the internet based on consumer profiles for relevant and timely information. Not all web pages are equally valuable to all audiences. Therefore, successful portals will screen and prioritize the links pursuant to the demands of the target audience. Users will form a trusting relationship that the mobile portal is providing them with the best services possible. If anyone purchases any product, you have to be there with your customer till you are giving a good service to them. So then only your product will be successful in the market. Mobile games are games designed for mobile devices such as smartphones, feature phones, pocket PCs, PDA means personal digital assistants, tablet, PCs and portable media players. So the various games have been developed and designed for the users, starting from the basic game starts with snake game from the older Nokia phones to sophisticated 3D and augmented reality games like Candy Crush and whatever the recent games you are playing, example PUBG. On these four, so we can say factors influencing in the mobile gaming services. One is relative advantage. It is the extent to which an innovation is perceived as being better than the idea it supersedes. Consumers are not likely to start using new technology just because it is there. The main advantage of mobile services is that they are accessible anytime, anywhere. Time-killing displays one of the goals of using mobile entertainment services. Playing mobile games while traveling to school or colleges or work seems to be increasingly popular. Okay, so why the people are using here is the main is the advantages. That is, games are killing the time. So if you are get bored, you are addicting to the mobile games. So when you are using that mobile games, when you are working, when you are traveling, or whenever whatever the work you are doing, in the gap you will be using the mobile games. Second factor is compatibility. Compatibility relates to the fit between innovation and the existing values, past experiences and needs of potential adopters. What does it mean here is, contextually this means addressing the issue of how well mobile services fit into the respondents' daily activities. Comparable to the concept of perceived usefulness defined in the TAM model, playing mobile games can, for instance, fit very well into the lifestyle of a student who travels for an hour every day, who has adopted to the internet in his daily activities already. Complexity. It also regularly referred to as ease of use is the extent to which an innovation is perceived as relatively difficult to understand. Complexity in our study relates to the use of mobile services. What is it? This can relate, for instance, to ease of accessing a game, the amount of effort it takes to understand the rules of the game, and how easy it is to find somebody to play the game with. So this is what we say it as complexity. So how difficulty for you to understand one game and how well it will kill your time, that is complexity. Next, communicability. It refers to the extent to which the innovation lends itself for communication, particularly the extent to which the use of the innovation is observable by others. So, this factor resembles social influence, which has been identified as a critical factor in the adoption processes. So that's all about the mobile portal technology, and in this video lecture we have discussed about mobile business services, mobile portals and important players in mobile business services. Okay, so first we have discussed what is mobile business services, the important players in mobile business services. What are the important players? Technology providers, solution providers, transaction and content service providers. Then the last one, network operators. We also discussed mobile portals. Definition of mobile portals. A mobile portal is an internet gateway that enables mobile devices to connect remotely with an enterprise, intranet or extranet. So this is mobile portals. We have discussed mobile portals, and also we have discussed characteristics of mobile portals, the important 5 characteristics. Then we have discussed drivers of mobile portal strategy. We have discussed factors influencing the adoption of mobile gaming services. Okay, so in the next video lecture we'll discuss about IT adoption in small business. Hope this is clear and it is understood. Thank you for watching and happy learning.